Fala aí pessoal, tudo beleza? Aqui quem fala é o Mercenário Gastro Games. Estamos aqui com mais uma continuação do jogo de Vampyr. Aí, estamos dando sequência e aqui novas práticas, novos hábitos. Eu sei que alguns companheiros possam coisa assim. E bora lá. Bora dessa sequência maluca. Ali tem coisa ali, ó. Completar. Aqui também tem, que eu percebi já. Pó, alumínio, essas coisas ajudam pra caramba a gente a pegar certo tipo de coisa. Aqui deve ser vampiro que eles mataram. Tá com fogo. Bastão não sei do que. Siga os rastros. Os rastros continuam pra lá.
It's locked, all right.
Já entendi aqui esse negócio de R3, meu figurido. Só que antes de eu ir pra lá, começa a coisa repugnante. Antes de eu ir pra lá, só um momentinho. As docas, não, mas ali tem coisa também. Ali é um localzinho doido ali, ó. Um outro esconderijo bom. Espirrar, pessoal. Desculpem. Componentes. Aqui da bancada. Aperta R2. Seleciona a arma branca para melhorar. Essa arma aqui, ó. Não dá. Não dá. Não dá. A faca dá. A faca dá. Tratamento. Dano reforçado. E pó de alumínio. 10%, 10%. Para reduzir, dá para aumentar as duas. Coisa boa. Menos mal. Tratamentos para fadiga, não tem as coisas ainda. O Corninha tá precisando de tratamento para fadiga, né? Mas tudo bem. Moedinhas doidas, e aqui vamos descansar. Vamos ver o que a gente vai upar. Aqui foi o sangue que eu já tinha feito. Defesa, coagulação, 2 segundos de controle. Barreira de sangue, uma barreira invisível que absorve dano direto até disparo. Bom, a mordida também é boa. Na 600 aqui não tem como. Aqui também é 600. Boa forma. Tenacidade pode correr mais. Capacidade de sangue. Grande sede aumenta a absorção de sangue. Bom também. Regeneração rápida. Aumentar esse aqui, mordida forte, aumenta o dano causado pela mordida em combate. Isso aqui seria bom. Confirmar. Na noite seguinte, estado das docas. Tá aqui. Lembrando que a gente tem que ficar de olho também nos personagens, porque eles podem estar na noite seguinte um pouquinho pior, né? Estão bons. E dizem que os personagens voltam, né? Voltam. aqui é menos mal.
See those fancy clothes? This one's a top. Bloody leech! What's that? Fuck, it's fast.
Meu Deus, você entendeu? Já era. Cartucho de espingarda, que eu não sabia nem que tinha espingarda. Moedinha doida. Vamos seguir os rastros. Toca norte.
Fresh blood. The whole building reeks of it. The scent is so strong it makes me dizzy.
Estou com tanta sede. Opa. Foi-se. Uma arma secundária. Desconhecido. Caramba. Matou gente pra caramba.
This creature is bedeviled. I must put it down.
William Bishop. Já peguei. O senhor passou. Ele tava devorando todo mundo. Nossa, olha quantas pessoas ele matou. Caramba, matou gente pra caramba. Encheu de vela aqui.
I forgive you. The Lord is my shepherd. William was an honorable man. I could have saved him.
Mr. Hampton, are you in there?
I knew him well, another lost soul, a kindred spirit.
Sir, listen to the sound of my voice. I'm a doctor. You're suffering from shock.
I must return to my flock. They'll stray without me.
Remember, certain Skals are every bit as resistant as we are.
Who are you? What do you mean by Skal?
You truly are a newborn. I should have realized.
Wait. You are the woman from the bar. Are you like me? Can you help me?
I believe, sir, I already have.
By George and the Saints, you've solved the mystery of these terrible murders. Patience, good fellows, I've come to offer help. Just give me a moment to secure my boat. We can leave this awful place.
William was not the evil man they claimed. He was just taken by the thirst. He needed this drink.
This man requires medical attention. We'll see he gets to the nearest hospital.
No, please, I almost tempted my fault. My flock needs me.
Yes, go with the good Dr. Swansea. He's resourceful, and I'm sure he'll take good care of you.
You'd best come as well. The sun is soon to rise, and you'll need a place to rest.
I just need a moment. If I can learn something about what has happened to William, I'll be a step closer to understanding what happened to me.
So,
This poor creature can't be my maker. Could it be some subspecies of vampire? I must find a place to analyze the blood.
3.000 carinha tá bom. Eu entrei no barco, a carinha sumiu. Remando ao amanhecer, remada ao amanhecer. Vamos ver os barcos antigamente, ó.
Where are we headed?
We're on our way to the Pembroke Hospital. It's just across the canal. They'll have a bed for poor Mr. Hampton.
William was... What manner of creature was he?
Predator, prey, villain, and victim. Who can say? The important thing is that he's been stopped.
Duly noted. And the woman? What... Who is she?
What woman?
Oh, don't play me for a fool. You used me to locate that Skal. You must know who she is.
And I thought you a gentleman. You shouldn't talk about a lady behind her back, but I will tell you she values her privacy. For London as peaceful as she appears from the middle of the canal. If only that were the reality of the situation.
To be honest, I've always tried to avoid this part of town.
Pembroke Hospital is the last bastion between the rest of London and the epidemic. The flu has decimated the East End and the war still rages. Welcome to the front lines of a plague.
This is where you work, Dr. Swansea?
I am the administrator of Pembroke Hospital.
I thought you were here in service of your mysterious order, the Brotherhood of...
Of St. Paul's Stole, yes. But first and foremost, I'm a man of science. A physician, like yourself, Dr. Reed.
How do you know who I am?
No need for modesty. You are Dr. Jonathan Reed, a surgeon of some caliber and renown, if I'm not mistaken.
You are correct, sir.
I knew it! I had my suspicions. But when you took the blood sample from the corpse of poor William, I was certain. Dr. Reed. Marvelous.
Have we met?
I attended 3 of your seminars before the war. I have the utmost admiration for your research. And what a turn of fate. England's most esteemed blood specialist returns to London a vampire.
Word, again, from a so-called man of science.
I understand. Traditionally, the role of science is to refute myth, but when myth walks among us, the Brotherhood of St. Paul has dedicated its purpose to their study. There's so much for you to learn.
Of that, you are right.
Well, then let me be blunt. Join my staff at Pembroke Hospital. As a physician. I suspect you'll not find a better post of employment to contemplate your predicament.
This is sudden. I was returning home to see my sickly mother. But alas, that was before contracting this... affliction.
Dr. Reed, take a moment to consider. The post would be for the night shift, providing a good explanation for your absence during daylight hours. You'll be adequately reimbursed, and have a place to hide. I even had the forethought to bring some clean clothes. So, what do you say?
It seems I have little choice, but yours is a generous offer, so I thank you.
Brilliant! Oh, Jonathan, this is one for the book, and the beginning of a beautiful friendship.
Então somos um médico. Somos um médico, matamos nosso primeiro boyzinho aí. Pittsburgh Hospital.
Dr. Swansea, thank goodness. I was beginning to be concerned.
Worry no more, Nurse Crane, for I bring good news.
Oh, Doctor, what a night. We lost 2 more patients. Nurse Skal said she couldn't take it anymore and resigned.
Yes, well, I'll make a new rota in the morning. In the meantime, find a good bed for Mr. Hampton. Be sure to pay attention to his needs.
Of course, Doctor.
Oh, and Dorothy,
Yes, Doctor?
Dr. Reed here has just returned from the front. He served King and Country and will be joining us here at Pembroke. We're very lucky to have gained a surgeon of his talent, and one so experienced in blood transfusions.
That is good news indeed, Doctor.
Oh, yes. Here
Mais
at
um.
Pembroke, it's not what we have, but what we haven't. It's only thanks to Nurse Crane and the staff that our ship doesn't sink. If you have any questions, just ask her.
Duly noted. Thank you.
Your assistance is required, Dr. Swansea, immediately.
Welcome aboard, Jonathan. We'll catch up after my rounds. Coming, Nurse Crane. I'm coming.
Aqui, leve-me para um hospital.
I cannot enter.
Tem todos aqui, ó. Enfermeira. A carinha pra tomar sangue dele. Que é isso aqui? Ixi, tá matando a carinha.
Rotten or pristine, each heart contains the seed of life. Drink at this river, try it.
Oh, come on, you bastard! I won't bite.
Sir, please. You've lost too much blood. Calm yourself.
You think I didn't notice? Stop your staring and get me to an hospital, you arse!
Ah, eu sei lá, ele matou um cara. Mas essa aqui a gente nem
Insulting a
sabe.
good Samaritan. Not exactly the way to get rescued.
Alright, sorry. I am in pain here. My guts are spilling out onto the street and you're yabbering on.
Yes. That's a very nasty wound you've got there. Take my word, I am a doctor. Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Name's Clay Cox. I'd appreciate you helping me to a better place, Doc.
Follow me, Mr. Cox. Let me assist you to that better place.
Qualidade de sangue indica experiência. Você recebe você receberá de um cidadão em particular. Quanto mais a qualidade de sangue, mais bem você recebe. Para beber o sangue de sua presa, primeiro é preciso enfeitiçá-lo para atrair e disfarçar seu nível enfeitiçado. Peraí, pronto.
Bring this fading light into the shadows. Dance with him the dance of life and death.
Eu não quero matar ele. Soltar.
No more. Not tonight. Not like this. I will not take another life.
Vem.
What happened?
Preciso ver o que... Quem é você, deixar você estável. Depois que ficar poderosão, aí eu tomo sua vida se for preciso.
It is wise for the huntsman to sometimes let his prey go, but no famished hunter can run for long.
Isso aí. Ou só tomar ele quando for necessário. Com isso, estamos aqui no hospital, né? Que é outro local. Ele ainda vai ficar por aí até eu achar que ele merece vir ou não. Cadê o doutor? Pandemia. As máscaras, ó, o pessoal usava máscara naquela época, ó. Igual se usa hoje em dia. Olha lá, bonito. Bonito não, feio, né? Mas era assim que a pandemia surgiu.
Doctor, where have you been? I've little time to play hide and seek with new staff members, no matter how illustrious they may be.
I found a wounded man by the docks. He answers to the name of Clay Cox. He requires urgent medical attention.
Already making the rounds? That's the Pembroke spirit. I'll ask our porter, Milton, to bring him back immediately.
Thank you, nurse. What can I do for you?
Dr. Swansea insisted we provide you a quiet office. You'll find it on the second floor with your name on the door.
Thank you. Nurse Crane, isn't it?
Yes, Dorothy Crane. Welcome to Pembroke Hospital, Dr. Reed. Your office has been prepared.
I would like to ask a few questions first. And Mr. Hampton, the patient we brought in, how does he fare?
I gave him a sedative to help him sleep. Poor thing was in quite a state of shock.
What kind of man is Dr. Swansea?
Well, you accepted the job from him. I thought you would have known about your employer.
It's right to assume Dr. Swansea knows far more about me than I do about him.
You'll get to know him soon enough, and better than me. The administrator has better things to do than mix with us.
Apologies, I've only just met him the once. This is sudden. I've only just returned to England.
Dr. Swansea is a brilliant surgeon and the most compassionate physician.
Ok.
If you could point me in the direction of my room again, nurse.
Second floor of the hospital, left after the stairs. It's the last vacant office at the end of the corridor.
Thank you,
Yes.
Nurse Crane.
Devido à gripe, este hospital não está aceitando mais pacientes. Hospital lotado, por favor, voltem para casa. São tantas coisas assim, O pessoal teve que construir barraca improvisada, né? Pra aguentar. E esse?
Good evening, sir.
So it is true. The famous Dr. Reed has joined us. I can't think of any better news during these terrible times.
Do we know each other?
Actually, yes. We met once before, at the Rockefeller University in New York.
Dr. Tippett, yes, I remember. I was assisting Professor Carell in his research about coronary bypasses. He had nothing but praise for you.
He was also very confident about your future. And look at you now. Eminent surgeon and blood transfusion specialist.
Onde estão as coisas?
What is the Pembroke Hospital situation? And please, speak freely.
This hospital is not exactly the best of London. I'm sure you are used to working in a better environment.
It's not exactly the best situation in London either. I can't have expected this hospital to be prepared for what is to come.
Don't be misled by appearances, Dr. Reed. This hospital does not lack talented people. It just lacks hope.
What can you tell me about the staff in the hospital?
Some are really good, and others are not so good. But during this troubled period, there is no time for slander. I prefer to focus on the positive character traits.
Tell me more about cherished people.
Nurse Brannigan is a pearl. She is the most helpful and dedicated nurse I've ever worked with. A clever and cheerful woman.
You really seem to admire her skills.
I'll go even further. If she was a man, she would be a damn fine practitioner.
Coisa boa, e administração?
Any opinion about the management?
I don't always agree with Dr. Swansea's reserve, but I must admit he does all he can to keep this facility running during this crisis.
Ah yes, the burden of command. I was fed up with this concept while serving as a medical officer.
Don't get me wrong. Swansea's a good administrator. I just wish he would get out of his office now and again.
Sim. Você não tem nenhuma pista, eu vou voltar. Perguntas pessoais? Nenhuma.
Goodbye, Dr. Tibbets.
Aqui é outra médica.
Good evening, nurse.
Good evening, Doctor. I don't think we've been introduced yet. My name is Pippa Hawkins.
And I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. Dr. Swansea has recently offered me a position in this hospital.
Well, it's a euphemism that your help will be appreciated, Doctor.
How would you describe the situation at the Pembroke Hospital?
It's serious. The flu is wreaking havoc amongst the staff and patients. We are running out of everything.
You must get a hold of yourself, nurse.
Sorry, I'm exhausted. No one has any idea when this epidemic will be over.
Nurse Hawkins, the Spanish flu won't last forever.
Fuck.
Even the Black Plague didn't kill everyone.
I wish I could believe you. But what if this epidemic was worse? What if in the end, nobody was spared?
Estamos passando por uma grave assim também.
How long have you been a nurse?
Well, long enough to see that the epidemic is winning. And no matter how qualified you are, don't tell me you'll change that.
You'd be surprised what dedication can achieve, Nurse Hawkins. In medicine, sometimes we're just a test result away from a miracle.
Sorry, Doctor. I don't want to sound bitter, but I'm just too tired to give a pep talk like Nurse Brannigan.
How is the Pembroke staff coping with the epidemic?
Well, not well. Milton, the ambulance driver, is even more grumpy than usual, especially concerning doctors.
Why is Milton grumpy on a daily basis? Is it just an act?
Milton's not the kind of man who's bothered about a bad reputation, whether he deserved it or not.
Ó, mais gente.
Why does Milton dislike doctors?
I don't know. Just ask him. But be warned, Milton is not the chatty type.
Ok. Pessoal, não tem nenhuma pra você. Então adeus.
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins.
Ele tem, ó, Milton Hawkins, tudo mais. Vamos ver só com ele só.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. I'm new here.
I've already heard about you, Dr. Reed. I'm Milton Hooks, the ambulance driver for this shithole of a hospital.
That's quite a blunt introduction, Mr. Hooks.
You can call me Milton. I like to speak my mind, Dr. Reed. Perk of the job. Don't judge me, and I won't judge you.
I'm not sure I understand what you're talking about.
Well, I'm no doctor, but I'm pretty sure a gun can't be used as a surgical instrument.
You have a keen eye. I learned to shoot during the war, and have carried one ever since. Old habits die hard.
No need to explain, Dr. Reed. And if you ever need a better gun, remember, I may have something for you.
Ótimo, você pode negociar então. Como está a situação por aqui?
How is the situation around here?
You want to hear the situation is all right? It's fucking awful. We lack everything, and it's getting worse every day.
Are you really smuggling weapons through the hospital?
And why not? I've already been attacked by patients, you know. And by gang members willing to steal my money.
But you're not defending yourself. You're selling guns to civilians.
You keep people alive your own way, Doctor. I offer them another way to protect their health.
So what do you do exactly in this hospital? Apart from smuggling guns, I mean.
I've been an ambulance driver since... too long, I guess. I'll bring sick people here night and day. It's a dirty job, but I get it done. Most of the time.
Since you're on the front line, how is the sanitary situation in this vicinity?
It's a complete disaster. It's even getting dangerous to enter some streets or buildings. Even the locals attack you.
It sounds like things have been a bit rough recently. What's happened?
Yesterday I got attacked by the patient I was bringing in. I escaped from the hospital's garden, but I lost my wallet when I was running.
You left an infected patient outside the hospital? That's incredibly dangerous.
Go there yourself if you want, but be careful, Doctor. I'd rather not bring your dead body back.
Mais informações passou, pelo menos. Aqui a gente já tem uma coisa com ele, né? Sobre a reputação dele.
Why do you have such a mediocre reputation among your colleagues, Milton?
Fuck them. Nobody knows the horrors I've seen since working here. This city was sick long before the epidemic, Dr. Reed.
I know it's a difficult task, but correct me if I'm wrong. Is this not the job you are paid to do?
I've seen babies left to die while their brothers were properly fed. Underage girls and boys sold to all manner of perverts.
I'm sorry, I don't know what to say.
Yeah, exactly. We lack words. So excuse me if I don't look on the bright side of life.
Você tá um pouco errado ainda. Só depois de eu conseguir as pontos pessoais que eu vou...
I'd like to see your goods.
Wise choice, Dr. Reed. A reliable gun is what everybody needs these days.
Espingarda. Componente comum. É isso aí. Então, em questão de conversa, a gente conheceu 4. Tem mais aqui, claro, pra gente conhecer no hospital. Aqui Milton, a gente conseguiu a reputação de Milton é medíocre entre seus colegas. Precisar de mais 2 para ver se eu mato ele ou não. Círculo social Pipa Harris. Ok, tem todo o círculo social pra gente ver então aqui, ó. Círculo social Concordes. Depois a gente tem que ver se aqui já tem 2 pistas encontradas pra eles. Isso aí. Vamos primeiro chegar na nossa sala.
Swansea is right. This place seems perfect to conduct my research.
Muita gente aqui. Doutor ali em cima, desconhecido. Depois vou ter que conhecer todo mundo. Primeiro só vou procurar minha sala. Isso aqui é no segundo andar. Serra enferrujada, rotuário, garrafas. Vamos só encerrar o vídeo lá. Depois a gente começa o vídeo. Encontre seu escritório, segundo andar. Que é o segundo andar do outro médico. Também não é aqui. Então o meu é pra cá.
This must be the place. It's definitely away from prying eyes. Relegated to the shadows. A kingdom of my own. At least I won't be sleeping in a coffin.
Isso é muito bom, deixa eu ver se tem aqui. Mensagem, querido Jonathan, pedi à enfermeira Kelly que providenciasse um escritório para o segundo andar. Por favor, eleve a decoração simples, pois o Hospital Break está longe de ser um Tailwists. Lamento por deixar. Conversamos em breve. Artigos. Frasquinhos. Aqui sempre tinha minha mesa de
The flower's dying. It needs water.
Precisa de água. Antes de salvar, eu vou ver as coisas tudo que eu tenho aqui, bonitinho. Será que meu quarto vai ser aqui? Essa vai ser a bancada. Primeiro você precisa analisar os componentes. Amostra de sangue. Precisar de solução hipnótica. Recupera instantaneamente 300 pontos de vida, depois mais 150 pontos em 15 segundos. Frasco de vidro 19. Temos soros aí.
Blood is much more unstable than human blood and shows extensive mutation. But this is not what happened to me. I must keep on searching. The sun is about to rise. I can feel it. I'll continue tomorrow night.
Isso aí.
I have so much time now.
Deixa eu ver o que eu vou fazer agora aqui. Missão física. Eu queria colocar esse aqui, que eu achei muito interessante esse aqui, ó. Bom, é isso aí. Primeiro conhecer os personagens na noite seguinte, no próximo vídeo.
If I'm to stay here until my research is complete, I'd better learn to hide my true nature from the mortals. What about my thirst for blood?
Turno da noite, capítulo 2. A gente vai aí. Tá saudável, hospital. Menos mal. Então nós temos de tudo aí. Temos moedinhas. Saúde tá bom, sangue tá bom. Aqui os colecionáveis, aguarda. O hospital aqui tá saudável. Saneado, daqui a pouco pode estar mais lá pra cima. Faz um tratamento de fadiga. Esse carinha aqui. Nível de feitiçar nível 1. Capítulo 2. Jaleco branco. Aprenda a viver entre os mortais. Temos a doca. Aqui está estável ainda nas docas. Está fazendo muita coisa ainda. A gente tem personagem pra caramba, viu? Se for 4 local aí. Mas é isso aí, pessoal. Vou ficando por aqui. Espero ter curtido. Um abração a todo mundo. Até a próxima. Fique com Deus. E eu fui.